As you see the American black flag come by, please stand. Si mira la bandera de los Estados Unidos, por favor, pónganse de pie. As our flag comes through, please rise. Good morning to our Indio Police Department. Thank you for opening the parade this morning. Look at all these kiddos in our welcome banner. It says, welcome to the Riverside County Fair and International Date Festival Parade. After them is the West Valley ROTC. If the flag comes in front of you, please rise. When the flag comes in front of you, please rise. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here. If you wave at our motorcycle police officers, they'll wave back. You just gotta wave at them. Look at that. Say hello. See, look at that. They're very nice this morning.
So Mandy.
Good morning, good morning. How are you? Thank you for leading off the parade. You are the king of Agrabah and you brought some royals. Thank you for bringing all your loyal subjects here today and opening the parade. Aladdin at 6 o'clock. Oh, this is the cast of Aladdin. Oh, well, welcome today. Yeah. A small portion, okay. So make sure you come back and watch Aladdin right here. This is the cast, and the king has brought all his loyal subjects. Please rise for our American flag as the ROTC from Hemet, California, the West Valley ROTC, brings our flag down the street, officially starting the parade.
Some of the cast members from Aladdin.
Morning, sir.
Coming down the route right now. You can check out that show. In fact, I've seen it several times already at the fair. 6:15, I believe, over the weekend.
The West Valley High School ROTC.
Your program time for the next showing for Aladdin. A magician remember.
Coachella Valley High School.
Right behind the cast of Aladdin, we have the junior ROTC color guard from Beaumont High School. Beaumont, just up the 10 freeway, our friends up there. Presenting the colors of the American flag with a big crowd gathered here along Highway 111 in Indio.
Have a round of applause for the West Valley High School NJROTC carrying the red, white, and blue today, the flag of Old Glory. Up next on the line, we have the Coahuila Desert Academy Middle School Band. Please welcome the Coahuila Desert Academy Middle School Band Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Gino Martini. They are led by Drum Major Kaya Damian and Drill Team Captain Darian Aguero. Making their third appearance in the Date Festival Parade, the group is playing Arena of the Gladiator by Joseph Campello. How about a big round of applause for Coahuila Desert Academy Middle School Band.
ROTC, color guard and marching unit behind them will be the Coahuila Desert Academy Middle School Band.
Now let's take a listen to our band, the Coahuila Desert Academy Band.
Hey, Pep. So you weren't 1 and 5 on that? Kind of restart how you walk away. I'll give you a signal.
And welcome everyone to our live coverage of the Riverside County Fair National Date Festival. We appreciate you tuning in as the parade is making its way down Highway 111 right in front of the fairgrounds right now. We have the Indio Police Department motorcycle team opening up the parade with the welcome banner, followed by the Beaumont High School Junior ROTC Color Guard Marching Unit, and now the Cahuilla Desert Academy Middle School Band. Let's take a listen for a moment.
Give it up for the Cahuilla Desert Academy Middle School Band under the direction of Mr. Gino Martini. After that, please welcome the members of the 22 Riverside National Date Festival Board of Directors. They would like to thank all the participants and those watching for making this a wonderful event. Today we have Nick Negosian, who's our chair, Guadalupe Ramos Amith, who's our vice chair, Jerry Herman, Randy Young, Tim Miller, Judy Tanuson, Becky Broughton, and Larry Salas. Have a round of applause for the Board of Directors of the National Date Festival.
And as the Cahuilla Desert Academy Middle School Band makes their way out of screen, coming into screen, the Riverside County Fair Board of Directors. They work so tirelessly to make sure the 74th Annual Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival is a wonderful experience for everyone in our local community. They do such a fantastic job. They put in a lot of hours to make this all happen.
Transformed into this scene from 1001 Arabian Nights. The 2002 court consists of Katie Serrano, which is the Queen Scheherazade.
So we've got our board of directors here for the Riverside County Fair, followed by the Queen and her court, Queen Scheherazade.
You got to wave all the way through the parade. It's very fantastic.
And her court. And look at that float as well. Fantastic looking float, red, white, and blue, in honor of President's Day. Again, if you're just tuning in on this Monday, we appreciate you joining us here live on EDA YouTube, EDA Twitter, EDA Facebook. We'd love for you to give us a like or a follow or subscribe to our social media platforms.
South to the Salton Sea and east to Blythe.
Great job by Queen Scheherazade and her court.
Born and raised in Coachella Valley, the son of immigrant farm workers, he attended local public schools and graduated from the University of California.
Now, right behind them is going to be Supervisor V. Manuel Perez from District 4. He covers the entire Coachella Valley area, including Indio, where we are at right now, here for the Riverside County Fair National Date Festival. In fact, Supervisor Perez was here at the fair and actually did some breakdancing. We have that video here on EDA Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. So Supervisor Perez has some moves. So Supervisor Perez walking along the parade route. Serving the desert communities, and Supervisor Perez, now the chairman of the board as well for the Riverside County Supervisors. It's joined by a mariachi band.
Good morning, Manuel. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. 4th District, Riverside County. Good morning, how are you? I love the charro suit today, this morning. Very festive.
We've got Supervisor Perez and the Mariachi Band coming, the 4th District Supervisor here for Riverside County. We're going to hop out here and get a live interview with Supervisor Perez right behind the Mariachi Band. Hola, Supervisor Perez. Buenos dias. We are streaming live right now. What a beautiful day for the President's Day Parade.
Yes, it is. Beautiful day, and we're here with our youth advisory committee students. Take a look at them, and then we got the mariachi, Nuevo Amanecer, and look at all the beautiful people that are around us right now. So come on down to the National Date Festival. Be here all day. If you're a veteran, you come in for free today.
Always good to see you, Supervisor.
Thank you, Pep. Take care.
Supervisor V. Manuel Perez and the Mariachi Band and his whole team here behind him as well.
Good morning.
Right behind Supervisor Perez, we have the
Takes a lot of practice to do.
Coahuila Desert Academy ASES program.
Applause for our English tutors from Coahuila Desert Academy.
We've got the cheer and the drum squad. In fact, looks like the cheer team's going to
Today they are
do a maneuver here. Hopefully I'm using the correct jargon.
showcases throughout the year and
I think that's a stunt. I want to say it's a stunt.
participate in the Date Festival.
Great job nevertheless by the Coahuila Desert Academy ASES program. Cheer and drum squad right behind them. So there goes the cheerleaders hustling down the parade route. Again, we're on Highway 111, so if you can picture Highway 111 right in front of the fairgrounds here in Indio, it's between, Oasis and Arabia, so we're located right there along the parade route. Again, the gates will open to the Riverside County Fair National Date Festival at 10 a.m. So very shortly. So if you come on out, you watch the parade, enjoy the great weather, and then make your way inside to the Riverside County Fair National Date Festival. It's President's Day, a day to celebrate, a day to maybe have off from school or work. The Coahuila Desert Academy Middle School Band. Let's have a listen.
Indio, California proudly wears the Air Force class blue uniform. The honor guard consists of Commander Steve Wagner, Captain Juan T. Martinez, First Vice Commander Roy, Captain Tommy Madrid, and Captain Tony Delgado.
Great job. Now it's American Legion Post 739
739.
from Indio.
Good morning, gentlemen.
And look at that sweet ride.
Good morning to you. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for your service to our country.
It's got a little Jeep.
Good morning, good morning. Today the motorcycles, the Herman Granado American Legion Post hails from Indio. Throughout the years, the Legion has helped build GI Bills, VA loan programs, and veteran health care. Both nationally and locally, the American
So that's American Legion Post 739 live here on the parade route.
customized golf
Looks like Supervisor Karen Spiegel is
American Legion.
right behind them.
Good morning, Vice Chair Karen Spiegel. How are you today?
We're going to catch up with Supervisor Spiegel, get her thoughts.
Incorporated communities of Coronita, Home Gardens, High Grove, and El Cerrito, along with the cities of Corona, Eastville,
Supervisor Spiegel making her way down the parade route.
Riverside. How are you
Patrick, I'm going to go catch up with her.
Thank you for being here today. It's a great
She's
day.
coming down in a
Car you chose.
very beautiful red car here.
A former councilman.
And again, a big size crowd out here.
As mayor in 2013, 14, 7, 18.
Supervisor Spiegel,
Bobby had
we're streaming live right now for the County of Riverside. What a beautiful day for the President's Day Parade.
This is absolutely a beautiful day. The streets are lined with smiling people. It's been awesome.
And the fair opens at 10 a.m., so you watch the parade and then head on inside.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Good to see you, Supervisor.
Thank you very much.
Supervisor Karen Spiegel here on the parade route here at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. So we saw Supervisor Perez, we saw Supervisor Spiegel. We're going to have many local dignitaries making their way along the parade route. Also a lot of high school bands and cheer teams, and that's what we find next. The Oasis Elementary ASES program, the cheer squad, drum squad as well. They're going to perform here for the judges. So we're located on one side of Highway 111. On the other side are the parade judges. So that's why a lot of these performers or floats are going to make their way down here and stop for a moment so they can perform in front of the judges. And I'm not a big music person, but I think they're performing to Taylor Swift. I'm getting a nod. Yes, Taylor Swift. So I don't know if you can hear that across the live stream right now, but it's Taylor Swift as the Oasis Elementary ASES program cheer team performs. And we got the drum squad behind them. We have, it looks like the flag team as well, the marching unit. Looks like we even have a ballet folklorico. We've got a dance team, so a lot of children performing and enjoying a great day here at the President's Day Parade from Oasis Elementary School. As we just heard from Supervisor Spiegel, yes, the parade is going off right now, and so far, so good. Everyone's having a great time. A lot of smiling faces out here. At 10 a.m., the gates to the fairgrounds will open, and there's already a line forming behind us for people to get their tickets to get in because it's President's Day. Kids have off from school today, and you might have a day off from work as well. Come on into the Riverside County Fair, and it should be worth mentioning that if you are a veteran, you get in free along with 3 of your guests. That's any day of the week, Monday, Friday, Sunday. If you are a veteran, come on down, bring 3 guests, and you are getting in absolutely free to the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. The Oasis Elementary Drum Squad. And if you like drums, we've got a repercussion team that performs daily here at the Riverside County Fair National Date Festival. Grab yourself a program on the way in and check out their performance times, but they're here daily, along with a lot of other great acts here at the fair. We've got Jack Spare Ribs, Pirate Palooza. Arr! He's out there daily. We got Break Shop Bumpin', breakdancing team. In fact, those were the guys that Supervisor Perez performed with. As we look down the parade route still, and we're still here on Oasis Elementary School. Looks like the flag unit getting their moment in the spotlight here to perform for the judges.
All right, our balls for our flags. Keep the parade moving, please. Keep the parade moving. Keep the parade moving. Good job.
All right, here we go. Oasis Elementary is going to make their way down Highway 111. We got to get everybody here in on the parade. And we've got more from Oasis Elementary School. The trumpeters. We got like a trumpet unit. When Oasis Elementary does the parade, they go big. They bring everybody. The trumpeters, the flag team, the drummers, the cheerleaders. Great job, Oasis Elementary. They're still performing now for the judges here. Last night, speaking of trumpets, we had Banda Machos performing at the Fantasy Springs Concert Pavilion. Man, was it a show. Everybody absolutely loved it. It was, well, if you paid to get into the fair, it was free. But it was sold out. Standing room only. And it was a huge success. Great, great show. Great performers, live performers. So it was a fantastic night with Banda Machos. We had Banda Machos last night. Saturday night was George Clinton in Parliament Funkadelic. This coming week, on Friday, 90s Night. Headlined by Vanilla Ice and Coolio. Young MC, Tone Loc, they'll round out the lineup, man. It's going to be a big show on Friday. If you love the 90s, you can go back to the 90s, at least for one night, here at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. We got the Oasis dance team performing. Again, when Oasis Elementary comes to the President's Day Parade, they go all out. We love it. Also today at 1:30 p.m., we've got more of the Cooking with Dates programs that you can check out here at the Riverside County Fair. You can find those demonstrations in the Taj Mahal building. Dates are such a rich history of Riverside County that are celebrated here at the county fair each and every year. Dates being introduced early in the 20th century, just after the turn of the century, around 1903, here to this area. And you can go into the Taj Mahal building, and at 1:30 p.m., they've got those Cooking with Dates demonstrations, lots of great recipes and how to utilize dates.
Our chief is a 33-year veteran of law enforcement and began his career in 1986 in Seattle.
Next up, from Indio, Chief Mike Washburn from the Indio Police Department.
Thank you for making Indio such a great place to live. Up next, we have Best Nutrition Kids Zumba. The Best Nutrition Kids Zumba is a program that helps maintain a healthy lifestyle. Coming from La Quinta, they have participated in many events.
So that was Chief Mike Washburn from the Indio Police Department. Next up, Best Nutrition Kids Zumba. As long as they don't make me go out there and dance, we're going to be okay. Look at those kids. They're doing such a great job out there, bouncing around to the music. We'll try to listen in for a moment. I think they're playing some music to go along with their routine here. I guess it's a routine.
Good morning. Zumba kids, yes.
Again, that's the Best Nutrition Kids Zumba.
Zumba kids.
It says, I heart Zumba Kids. I love Zumba Kids. Just in time for Valentine's Day, which we recently had. And right behind the Zumba Kids, it's going to be our parade grand marshal, Tracy Murray, the longtime NBA star, UCLA legend. And you'll notice as he comes across here, he's going to be honoring the late Kobe Bryant. He was a teammate of Kobe Bryant with the Los Angeles Lakers. So Tracy Murray behind the Zumba Kids. So Patrick, I'm going to hustle out there. This will be a good one. So we're going to hustle out there to Tracy Murray, the Grand Marshal of the Riverside County Parade. We're going to stop him in just a moment. And you can see he's got a Lakers jersey on. He's got a couple things that say 24 for Kobe Bryant. In fact, he's waving a flag right now that has 24 and 8, which are the two numbers that Kobe Bryant wore for the Los Angeles Lakers. May we get Tracy Murray? Can we get Tracy real quick? Tracy Murray, how are you? We're live right now in Riverside County. Hey, it's so good to see you as the Grand Marshal. You having a good time today?
I'm having a great time. A lot of good energy on the parade route. It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
And you're also honoring Kobe Bryant.
Yes, of course. I played with him and I coached him, and I really enjoyed our time together. I've been knowing him for over 20 years, so he's going to be missed.
Thank you, Tracy. We appreciate the time. That's our Grand Marshal, Tracy Murray, here on the Riverside County Parade. Up next, Cub Scout Pack 101 and Cub Scout Troop 1701 and Girl Scout Troop 451.
And to make their horses dance in sequence choreography. This is an art form that requires a lot of responsibility on the part of the rider.
So good to see all the Cub Scouts and Girl Scouts out here today. Next up, Las Valentinas. Equestrian Banda. Let's take a listen.
Buenos dias, good morning. Give it up for Las Valentinas.
Las Valentinas, everybody. Equestrian Ibanda. In fact, we saw Las Valentinas perform inside the grandstand arena the other night with the Humps and Horns bull riding show. Las Valentinas were in the arena as well, performing. Right behind Las Valentinas, it's Congressman Raul Ruiz from District 36. Raul Ruiz actually skipping down the parade route with his daughter. So let's go talk out to Congressman Raul Ruiz, and I think that's his daughter, so we're about to find out.
36th District, which includes the entire Coachella Valley, Banning, Beaumont, Blythe, Hemet, and San Jacinto. How about a big round of applause for Congressman Raul Ruiz from District 36. You ran really young.
Let's see if we can get Congressman Ruiz real quick.
There you go.
Congressman Ruiz, we're broadcasting live for Riverside County right now. Good to see you.
Amazing, good to see you. Good morning.
Who's your dance partner here?
She is my daughter, Sky, also known as Belle, and I'm the Beast. Beauty and the Beast.
Happy President's Day.
Happy President's Day to you, too.
That's Congressman Raul Ruiz here on the parade route with his beautiful daughter.
Appearance in the Date Festival. Have a round of applause for Sage Incentive and the toothpaste.
So right behind them,
And the toothpaste.
Sage Incentive.
I love those outfits.
There
Up next,
looks like a walking tube of toothpaste
their cheese
and a tooth.
squad is under the direction of Miss Agustina Orozco.
Sage
The mighty Merkits have been working hard and are proud to show their
Sage Initiative, I should say.
orange and yellow. Please give it up for the Valle del Sol Cheer Squad.
And then after Sage Initiative, Valle del Sol Elementary with their cheer team, their drum squad, and the dance team. I think they're the Meerkats. The Valle del Sol Meerkats from Coachella. And here come the Meerkats as they pass right in front of the judges.
Good job, Cheer. Good job, Miss Agustina. Very well rehearsed. Up next, we have the Aces Drumline in the direction of Enrique Martinez. This up-tempo, energetic presence of VS Drumlines has become a staple of their group.
So right behind the cheer squad, we're going to have the drum squad from Valle del Sol. Oh, and you can hear these guys coming, and they sound great. Love the colors, too. Valley of the Sun, and the colors of the school are appropriate. Nice warm colors, red and orange and yellow.
Yeah, give it up for that tenor player playing the drums. That's band director. I think they're better than my numbers in Beach High School. Please make sure that if you're crossing the street, you do so after an act, not in front of an act. Please keep the streets as clear as possible.
So that was the drum squad from Valle del Sol. And we still have the dance team, I believe. I don't think so. Looks like we got a little bit of a gap here between entries here on the parade route. But that's okay. It's just another opportunity to talk about the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. We were talking about some of those cooking with dates demonstrations on the Dole stage, which you can find in the Taj Mahal. Guest chefs pop in and give their best date recipes. I saw Chef Mario yesterday, and he was whipping up a pasta dish with some locally grown dates right here in the Coachella Valley. Dates are just so tasty, and you can use them in just a variety of different ways, and it's a lot of fun to be creative with them and see what kind of dishes, recipes you can come up with. So sometimes it's good to experiment with the dates. Sometimes it's fun to just sit back and watch the chef do his thing and get some good ideas as well. And you can do that right here at the Riverside County Fair National Date Festival. Next up, it looks like we've got Cesar Chavez Elementary Folklorico.
Look at all those charros coming down the street. Learning the heritage.
And you'll see after the initial students carrying the banner, there's a truck towing a brightly decorated trailer. Looks so good with the Folklorico team.
Buenos dias, good morning.
Exquisite dresses for las chicas.
There you go, dancing. Yeah, give it a round of applause.
The charros as well.
Dancing up here in front.
Dancing here and for the judges.
Coming down the street right behind them. This is the Cesar Chavez Elementary, my little Folklorico.
From Cesar Chavez Elementary School
My Folklorico is led by Miss Hassan
here in
and the
Coachella.
Mr. Herman Marquez.
And right behind the Folklorico, we've got little mariachi. And they're performing for the judges right now, too.
So, viva la raza.
I'd say there's about half a dozen young men out there looking good, sounding good, and performing for the judges here at the President's Day Parade. If you haven't already, make sure you hop on social media and follow the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival on all of our social media platforms. That's at DateFest on Twitter, on Facebook, and also on Instagram. You can follow at DateFest. And if you're watching us live right now, maybe you're following us on YouTube. That's Riverside County EDA, Economic Development Agency,
Wrapping up the competition season here today.
or on Twitter or on Facebook.
First appearance at the CAF Chair Championships. Please welcome the Rams.
So that's Cesar Chavez Elementary. Next up is the Desert Mirage High School cheer team. The Rams in the house.
Thank you, Desert Mirage. Right behind him is Palo Verde High School Band.
And that's Desert Mirage cheer, and right behind the Rams, we've got Palo Verde High School from Blythe. We've got their band sounding great as they pass in front of the judges. Palo Verde High School.
A round of applause for band from Palo Verde High School. Up next, we have the Coachella Valley Airborne Association.
All right, so that's Palo Verde High School, the band, coming out here to the President's Day Parade. Then it's the Coachella Valley Airborne Association.
Association of Coachella Valley.
The Coachella Valley chapter.
These are a brotherhood of the paratroopers from World War II to the present. Thank you for serving.
A brotherhood of paratroopers from World War II to our current soldiers and some very cool military vehicles behind those carrying the not only Airborne Association flag, but the old Stars and Stripes, the red, white, and blue flag.
Good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? Sir, are you Edward Johnson? Good morning. All right. Edward Johnson's a resident of Desert Hot Springs, partly serving in the Army during the Vietnam War.
And it looks like some of these vehicles, at least the one carrying the Prisoner of War Missing in Action flag, came from the General Patton Memorial Museum. We've also got Edward G. Johnson, a Vietnam veteran, a Purple Heart recipient.
Thank you. I don't remember seeing that car in World War II, but it's fantastic.
So we thank you for your service.
Thank you for being here today.
And again, these are some very nice old school military vehicles on the parade route. And again, from the General Patton
Johnson, good morning. How are you doing today?
Memorial Museum.
He's driving his customized Chrysler PT Cruiser, the first veteran to be honored at the Riverside County Fair for a Purple Heart Combination. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that little PT Cruiser was hitting the switches, I think, as they say, hitting the hydraulics.
Up next, we have the Indio Firefighters Association.
And again, to honor Eddie Johnson, a Purple Heart recipient and Vietnam veteran.
The first new engine purchased by the city of Indio back in 1936, and it was in service until 1966. It has been restored to its original condition by the
After the Coachella Valley Airborne Association, we've got the Indio Firefighters Association.
Retired Indio Police Sergeant Jeff Merritt and his family. Thank you for being here today.
Indio Fire Department.
You got to take us on a ride one of these days. That's
Not sure the year on that thing, but man, is it
How
cool.
many speeds are on that? Four miles an hour. Thank you for being here today, and thank you to the Indio Firefighter Association. We
You
also
can
have the
hear the old school
Fire Department, Cal Fire here today.
fire horn. And next up, after the Indio Fire Department, we have the North Valley Military Institute
Good morning, good morning.
as they present the colors to the judges. Stars and Stripes, the California flag,
Thank you for being here today. We have the ROTC.
ROTC Color Guard, Drill Team,
Rifles, you're up next. This is the North Valley Military Institute Color Guard Drill Team, unarmed and then Drum Major Military from North Valley Military Institute. Up on the line is also the North
So again, this is more from the North Valley Military Institute. Demonstrating the rifles now for the judges as they look on. Today at 2 p.m., if you make your way inside the fairgrounds, the Coachella Valley Model Railroaders will be celebrating their 30th year anniversary. So when you come on out to the fair, make sure you head inside and find the Railroaders. You can't miss them. They have a huge display, which is so impressive. In fact, we did a live interview with them just the other day, and on the train display, they've got a section of Old Town Indio, the way it looked about 130 years ago. They've got windmills, of course, right, which is indicative of the Coachella Valley. It's very neat, and these guys love trains. So if you're interested in model trains, make sure you check that out. It's the 30-year anniversary, which they are celebrating today, 2 o'clock. I heard there's going to be cake. The Coachella Valley Model Railroaders. Right now, the North Valley Military Institute Youth Band, as the North Valley Military Institute wraps up their team. Again, we had the color guard, the drill team, we've got the band, and they sound good.
Elizabeth Romero serves on the Riverside County Board of Education, representing Coachella Valley, Desert Center, Desert
We also have Riverside County Board of Education trustee Elizabeth Romero.
She's a first-generation college graduate. She holds a bachelor's degree in political science from UC Riverside and master's degree in politics, economics, and business from Claremont. Prior to her current position with RCBOE in 2006, Elizabeth was elected to the Coachella Valley Unified School District Board of Trustees. Good morning and welcome, Ms. Elizabeth Romero. Good morning.
So Elizabeth Romero greeting the judges here on the parade route. And the judges are located directly across from the main entrance of the Riverside County Fairgrounds and National Date Festival, which is Gate 1. Although a lot of people enter from the opposite side, which is Gate 6. You can go to datefest.org for more information, not only on the schedule of events, but they'll give you some pro tips on where to park, how to get here, all those kinds of things to make your experience even better. They want to make sure you're having a good time with you and your family out here at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. 74 years and still going strong. In fact, the first National Date Festival was, about 100 years ago, and it's back on tracks. This is year number 74. All right, behind Trustee Romero, we've got Cesar Chavez Elementary, drum squad, cheer team, marching unit. You can hear them making their way up the parade route. All right, Cesar Chavez Elementary Drum Squad. Man, that was powerful. It sounded fantastic. And behind them, the cheer team, home of the Cubs. I saw a cheerleader flying through the air. Again, I think that's called a stunt. I should know this. My wife was a cheerleader. I guess I should have paid more attention. But they are doing a fantastic job. Cesar Chavez Cubs. Now a quick routine for the judges here by the Cesar Chavez Elementary cheer team. Performing here for the judges, it looks like we're going to have, well, it looks like some karate, although it's not on our list. But we'll find out soon enough. And again, it seems like we get a little bit of gap here. It's because the performers, the entries, the floats, they all have to stop here so the judges can get a real good look.
Give it up for the Cubs.
And I'm going to have to check my phone. It might be 10 a.m.
And the little Cubs in training.
Yeah, it's just after 10, so that means the fair is open for business as well.
Karate team, also from Cesar Chavez Elementary. They're under the direction of Sensei Enrique Soto. Make some noise for the mighty Cesar Chavez Lima Lama Karate Group.
Oh, it's the Cesar Chavez Karate Group. How about that? I see some orange belts out there, too. I see a purple belt. These kids are putting in some work. Those are hard to earn. So it looks like now they're doing some demonstrations for the judges as well. Again, this is the Cesar Chavez karate group. Showing off some of the things that they have learned in their classes. Some great techniques. And again, we see some of the kids, they've got white belts, so they're just starting out. Some of them, though, looks like blue belt, a purple belt, a bunch of orange belts. It's very cool to see these kids learning something, sticking with it, and gradually getting better. Fantastic job, guys. So that's Cesar Chavez Karate. Oh, look at that, some flips as well. That is impressive. All right, right after the karate team from Cesar Chavez, we've got the Banning Broncos, home of the Broncos. Banning High School, the marching band, making their way through here on the parade route. I'm sure they're going to play a little something for us all. The county fair opening at 10 a.m., so the doors just opened behind us, and people are waiting in line, getting their tickets, and making their way into the fair. I can see some of the rides already operating behind me. So the fair is up and running, ready to go. It's waiting for you. And the carnival will stay open until midnight on President's Day. So you can make an entire day out of this at the Riverside County Fair, a national date festival. Once you walk into the fairgrounds, you'll notice to the right is a kiddie area, smaller rides. But once you go towards the back, if you walk through the fairgrounds, that's where you'll find the, well, I'd call them bigger rides for the more seasoned carnival goers. And here comes the Banning High School marching band. See if they fire up those instruments for us here live on Riverside County EDA, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Up next, we have the Coachella Valley High School dance team.
That was Banning High School, everybody. Let's go back to the list.
This award-winning program has gained both local and national attention for the extreme energy and amazing.
Next up, it's going to be the Coachella Valley High School dance team as they make their way down the parade route. And it's probably worth repeating, but Supervisor Perez did some breakdancing the other day here at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. So not only did he followed a demonstration with the Break Shop Bumpin' group, but then he did a little freestyling, and that's when it really got good. Got a lot of run on social media, so if you haven't checked it out, I highly suggest you do so. You can find it on Facebook and Twitter, and I think Instagram as well. So Rivco EDA on Instagram as well. You can see Supervisor Perez doing some breakdancing out there during it was the first night of the fair with the Break Shop Bumpin' group. And those guys are fantastic. They do breakdancing, and they do it right in front of the main pageant stage. So when you come to the county fair, grab a program, check the performance times, and you can see the Break Shop Bumpin' group. Can't guarantee that Supervisor Perez will be there with them, but they will definitely be there. And now as we mentioned, the Coachella Valley High School dance team.
That's all right. They're professionals. They keep dancing even if there's no music.
So I guess the music went out on them, but they stayed strong, and they're going to finish the routine.
Learn the counts. You never know if the music's just going to stop.
Look at that. True pros. No music. Still know all the moves. Oh, I think we got music now. Let's take a listen.
Have another round of applause applause for our dancers.
All right, the Coachella Valley High School dance team.
Coachella Valley High School dance team. Up next, we also have Cal Fire. This beautiful engine here that breaks in the back.
Next up, Riverside County Fire, Cal Fire.
Are proud to participate in the Truck 86.
And that is a large, large truck.
50 feet in length and has the capacity to reach.
Driver in the front, driver in the back.
Good morning, good morning. And as you can tell, they have two drivers, one in the front and one in the back. Housed in the city of Indio's headquarters station.
And check them out. Love how they can just swing the back around. That'd probably be a bucket list item. Be in the back of a fire truck.
Up next, we have the Toro Canyon Middle School.
So that's the
Let's take a listen.
Riverside County Fire Department, Cal Fire. And we owe so much to them. They've been so busy this past year with the wildfire season. They are tireless, working so hard to help and save our communities. And again, they were very, very busy this past year. Beyond them, just down the parade route, we can see them in the distance if you look hard enough. It's the Toro Canyon Middle School Band.
Toro Canyon.
I
There
think
you go. Come
you
on
can
down.
almost hear them as
So we
well.
can see you. The Toro Canyon Middle School is the Power Puma Tall Flag Team. Under the direction of Ms. Jennifer Martini, the group is led by Captains Evelyn Espinoza, Brazeda.
Once again, the Riverside County Fair opened its gates at 10 a.m., so you can make your way on down. The main carnival area will stay open until midnight. So if you're not here, right here, when they open their gates, you still have plenty of time.
Close it down so we can see the performers. Thank you, we appreciate it. Let's give some encouragement to our flag team from Toro Canyon Middle School. All right, tall flags.
All right, so that's Toro Canyon Middle School. We got the flag team here. A round of applause for them.
We have the Leadership Military Academy, ROTC. The Leadership Military Academy.
Beyond them, we have the Leadership Military Academy,
Paula Huff, this military
Color Guard, and Marching Unit.
111. Please welcome the Leadership Military Academy from Indio, California.
From right here in Indio. And a big round of applause as they carry the American flag and the state of California flag.
Good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here today.
Later today here at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. Again, check your program for all the cool events and demonstrations and exhibits taking place. We mentioned Wild About Monkeys. We have Big Bugs. We have a hypnotist show.
For the Leadership Military Academy.
We have the exotic animals, including Paco the Sloth. In fact, I had a chance to meet Paco the Sloth, so
They've been a part of the community for the past 10 years.
a little bit of something for everyone. And I haven't even gotten to the rides or the food yet.
Including the Coachella Lights Parade, the Thamel Festival Parade, the Relay for Life. And this
So that's the Leadership Military Academy, Color Guard, and Marching Unit.
Vanessa Alba. Have a warm applause for the All Valley Dance and Cheer Team.
Next up, the All Valley Dance and Cheer Team. And they've got a really big team. They got a big squad.
Good morning, good morning.
We've got a truck pulling
Good morning, good
a trailer with some of the young cheerleaders and a large group tailing right behind them. The All Valley Dance and Cheer Team. And oh yeah, they're going to strut their stuff for the judges.
Good job. I'll run a round of applause.
The All Valley Dance and Cheer Team, everybody.
Cheer squad. Up next, we have Time to Twirl. Time to Twirl is made up of over 50
Great job, everyone.
twirlers from beginner to advanced.
All right, so we go from dance and cheer to twirl, baton. It's time to twirl. Well, it's time to twirl, but it's also time to twirl. That's the name of the group. So impressive what they're able to do with a baton. Big round of applause here for the fans along the parade route for Time to Twirl. You can see of all ages as well. Looks like some of the more experienced twirlers out front leading the way.
Give it up for Time to Twirl.
Doing such a great job. That's Time to Twirl.
Fire to those batons and tossing them in the air. Up next, we have the Shadow Hills ROTC Cadet Group. The Shadow Hills
And right behind Time to Twirl, we have the Shadow Hills High School Cadet Corps. Shadow Hills High School right here in the city of Indio.
Focusing on providing young people with the leadership skills needed in today's world. Please welcome the Shadow Hills High School Cadet Corps.
You can hear the Shadow Hills High School Cadet Corps.
Up next, we have the mayor, Glenn Miller, was born in Ontario, California, graduated from Chino High School. Locally, Glenn is a member of the Indio Chamber of Commerce, Elks Lodge, Boys and Girls Club, the Indio.
And right after Shadow Hills, we have the mayor of Indio, Glenn Miller.
Military Reserve, where he is a master EMS. Good morning. Of course, thank you for being here. You get first place in the clown division. The big trophy for you.
And it looks
Thank
like
you. Up here
Mayor
we
Miller
have
is with a clown out there.
Elaine Holmes, City of Indio.
So Mayor Glenn Miller from the city of Indio.
Member of the Indio Chamber.
And right behind Mayor Miller, Mayor Pro Tem Elaine Holmes, also from the city of Indio.
Good morning and welcome. You didn't bring a clown today. Next time, next time. How about another round of applause for Mayor Pro Tem Elaine Holmes for the city of
Mayor Pro Tem Holmes in the back of that Ford F-150. There she is.
That's right. Sometimes the judges
Popping out the
are
side of it.
having a great time in a day.
And again, a little bit of a gap here on the parade route as the next entry is making its way down Highway 111.
Coming through. Up next down the street in their purple.
It'll be the Shadow Hills High School Band.
Coming down the street, proudly representing the city of Indio.
Shadow Hills High School here in the city of Indio as well.
Including a performance at the 2014 Coachella Festival with big
Shadow Hills with a big presence here in this President's Day parade.
performing with One Direction in their music video Steal My Girl, which has over 250 million hits.
Big crowd here along Highway 111. From where we are, the parade comes down Oasis and hangs a hard right on Highway 111. And as far as we could see, to the right, to the left, people dotting the sidewalk, lining up. So a great, great turnout. And again, the weather very favorable for this parade today on President's Day. Still a line to get your tickets and get inside to the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. It will be a very busy day in terms of things to do and things to see. We mentioned the Cooking with Dates show at 1:30 p.m. That's a must-see if you're here. And all kinds of date products and date foods. And, of course, you can't come to the fair without a date shake. Did I have one? Yeah, I had one or two. Very, very delicious. Up next, the Shadow Hills High School Band. I'm sure they will take a moment to pause in front of the judges, and when they start to play, I'll take a quick break as well so we can listen in on Shadow Hills. First, the flag team, and directly behind them, the marching band.
How about another round of applause for this group led by Mr. Pluto, the Shadow Hills Band. Up next we have Councilmember Wayman Furman, who was born and raised in Indio. He grew up playing Oleander Street and is graduate of both Indio Middle School and Indio.
And next up, after the Shadow Hills High School Band, we have Councilmember Wayman Furman from the City of Indio.
It's a great day for a parade. Thank you for being here today. Thank you. Also, we have Councilmember Lupe Ramos Amith from the City of Indio, born and raised.
And right after Councilmember Wayman Furman, we've got Lupe Ramos Amith. We got some nice cars out here today. Oh, and look at this. After that, we have Councilmember Oscar Ortiz from the City of Indio. And I'd hate to guess, but I think that's supposed to be like a paper mache Bernie Sanders, I want to say.
Looks like Bernie took a day off from the campaign to be here today. The City of Indio. Up next, we have the
So that was
Air Force.
three of the council members here from the City of Indio: Wayman Furman, Lupe Ramos Amith, and Oscar Ortiz. After the council members from the City of Indio making their way down, it looks like it's going to be Beaumont High School. Beaumont High School Air Force Junior OTC. A strong military presence in this President's Day parade, which I've seen a lot of different high schools in their junior OTC groups here. Air Force here for Beaumont High School.
Up next, we have Mayor Linda Evans of La Quinta. She's a California native and moved to La Quinta in March 2003. She was appointed to the city council.
Next up is the mayor of the City of La Quinta, Linda Evans, waving an American flag here along the parade route. Starting to warm up here in the City of Indio. Be perfect weather, I think about 80 degrees for President's Day here at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. So you couldn't have drawn up better weather, and I'm sure Mayor Evans would agree. Mayor Linda Evans from the City of La Quinta. We also have Mayor Pro Tem John Pena from the City of La Quinta.
Continued his postgraduate work at Western State University. He and his wife Sherry have 2 children and 3 grandchildren. Good morning and have a round of applause for Mayor Pro Tem John Pena. Thank you for being here today.
Mayor Pro Tem John Pena.
The next committee member is Councilmember Robert.
And then we also have from the City of La Quinta a couple council members coming up.
Robert holds a bachelor's degree from the University of State of New York.
Robert Ratty and also Steve Sanchez.
Robert and his wife Charlotte have 1 child, Max, and are volunteers with a swim Please welcome Councilmember Robert Roddy. Thank you for being here.
So Robert Roddy and Steve Sanchez from the city of La Quinta.
We also have Councilmember Steve Sanchez from La Quinta, served 8 years. His time with the Marines have taught him about teamwork, detailed planning, and how to be a big picture and achieve a goal. He's a patriot, loves his country and his community. The motto, service above self, is something important. He's an animals lover, serves the Coachella Valley Animal Campus Commission, and is a parent to Valentina, a chocolate lab in Sparta, a German Shepherd. How about a round of applause for Councilmember Steve Sanchez?
A lot of the local elected officials here in the Coachella Valley represented along the parade route. That was the city of La Quinta, a couple of council members, the mayor pro tem. Now we go back to Toro Canyon Middle School, the drum squad, and the flag team. A little bit earlier, we saw the Toro Canyon Middle School band. Now we get our look at the drum squad and the flags. And you can hear them coming up the parade route. Let's take a listen at the Toro Canyon drum squad. And of course, they're going to take a break in front of the judges as we go to listen in. I'm sure they're going to get it going again in a second. Here we go. All right, right after the Toro Canyon drum squad and flag team, we have Our Lady of Perpetual Help Catholic School, and we have their cheer team.
Making their first appearance in the parade since the early 90s and proudly wearing the school colors of navy blue and white.
According to the PA announcer, they said this is their first appearance in the President's Day Parade since the early 90s, so probably a good 20 years. So it's good to have them back. Our Lady of Perpetual Help Catholic School. And notice the pants, too. Looks like they're going to do a performance here for the judges. They're performing out there. Our Lady of Perpetual Help Catholic School cheer team. Well, coming up this weekend at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival, we mentioned the I Love the 90s night on Friday. Vanilla Ice, Coolio, Tone Loc, and Young MC. That's Friday night. That's this Friday, February 21st. Then on Saturday, February 22nd, we've got country music star Chris Jansen. He's got some big hits.
All right, give it up to the
I'm excited for that one because you can buy me a boat. And then on Sunday, the final day of the 74th Annual Riverside County Fair National Date Festival, we are going to go out in a big way. We have Mariachi Sol de Mexico on Sunday, February 23rd, and we had a chance to hear those guys at the Mariachi Gala at the McCallum Theater in Palm Desert not too long ago. I think it was back in October. They were awesome, put a fantastic show on display. Next up is El Bacal Shrine.
Give it up for the Shriners of El Bacal.
Yeah, we all love the Shriners. And they always have so much fun out here.
Anaheim 207 all the way.
Smiling and waving to all the kids and the people along the parade route.
Shrine here. Good morning, Mike. How are you doing today? Doing great. Thank you for being here today. Spreading the tenets of Freemasonry in Shrinerhood.
So all the Shriners in their cool cars coming down the parade route. It's always one of the must-see things. And the other thing that's synonymous with the Shriners is those little cars. Yes, they all have their fezzes on as well. But the little cars, as they come flying around. You know, call me old-fashioned, but it's not a President's Day parade until the Shriners come driving around in those little cars right up along the sidewalk, right in front of the folks. And those things can go. I mean, they're going pretty fast.
There's Snoopy on that Tin Lizzy.
The Shriners, everybody, as they keep looping and circling back, and why not? The people love to see them.
Helping kids get back on their feet.
And there are those cool little cars along the parade route. So that's El Bakal Shrine, the Shriners, here on President's Day. And right behind them, we next have Lima Lama Mixed Martial Arts. And again, you'll notice they've got students from the real little guys to more seasoned children, you could say, a little bit older. Let's see, brown belt. Oh, a couple brown belts. That's getting serious. I see 3 brown belts. They are almost to a black belt. That is impressive. That is a lot of hard work. That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of late nights. A couple brown belts. Purple. Green. A blue. Orange. And now a quick display here for the judges.
Some serious hits you saw there. Give it up for
Lima Lama Mixed Martial Arts.
Good job, guys. Up next,
And again, you'll notice 2 of the boys on the end and the girl in the red pants with brown belts. Brown belts. That's pretty good. Almost there to a black belt. Maybe when they come back to the President's Day Parade next year, they will have black belts. Guitarras y Más next up. And they're about to play here for the judges. It's acoustic, so I don't know if we can hear it from all the way over here, but they are playing right now for the judges. Guitarras y Más. And if you're looking for more musical acts, well, all throughout the week here at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival, we've got a lot of great cover bands. Yes, we'll have Vanilla Ice on Friday and Coolio. And yes, we will have Chris Jansen on Saturday and Mariachi Sol de Mexico on Sunday. But we got a lot of great cover bands throughout the week. So when you make your way down to the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival, make sure you pick up a program and check out when those concert times are, because there's a lot of concerts going on at different stages. And next up, we've got council member Susan Marie Weber from the city of Palm Desert. And you can hear them coming. It's the Coachella Valley High School Band. First, we've got, looks like the flag team coming up. Oh, and the rifles too. And then the band just beyond them. You can already hear them as they make their way down Highway 111 we're at Gate 1, so we're pretty close to the corner of Highway 111 and Arabia, right in front of the Riverside County Fair and National Day Festival, which is already open. In fact, I can see beyond the walls. I see kids going up. I think that's I want to say it's the tall slide. I think there's also some sort of a fun house. I can see the kids already on those. And again, the carnival will stay open until midnight, so any time is a good time to come on down because you can stay up late if you like staying up late. And it's the Coachella Valley High School Band. Let's listen.
Good morning to Rita Lamb. How are you doing today this morning? Council member for Cathedral City. It's great to have you today, and we love you today in this wonderful Thunderbird.
And after the Coachella Valley High School Marching Band, which sounded great, by the way.
Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great parade.
We've got Council member Rita Lamb from Cathedral City. And next up, the Indio High School 158th Battalion Cadet Corps. Color Guard, Drill Team, and Marching Unit from Indio High School. Presenting to the judges here.
For the Indio High School Battalion Cadet Corps. They are all under the direction of
That's
Lieutenant
Indio High School 158th Battalion Cadet Corps.
The cadets are dedicated, motivated, and are proud to represent Indio High School in the Date Festival Parade today.
So just beyond them, the marching unit, as they head down the parade route.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here today.
The Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival.
The vendors can please stay out of the competition area. Vendors can please stay
Now open for business
Vendors, please stay
here on this President's Day.
Vendors, please stay on the opposite side of the street. Thank you very much. Up next, we have the Indio High School.
We will have a
The pride of the desert.
veteran appreciation ceremony at 5:30 p.m. here at the Riverside County Fair National Date Festival. So if you're here at the fair this evening, that's one of those things that you want to definitely highlight on your program. You don't want to miss that, especially on President's Day. That's always a special event. So that'll be at 5:30 with a flag raising ceremony as well. And the flag is located in front of the Taj Mahal building. And off into the distance, you can see the Indio High School Marching Band, the pride of the desert, right here in Indio. We've got the band and the flag team as well. Here for the Indio High School Rajas. So the flag unit will come through first, followed by the marching band. But I always love it because you always know when the marching band's coming because you can see them before you can hear them. So as the flag unit passes through our area, our section of the parade route, the marching band is right behind them. Let's take a listen at the Indio High School Marching Band here at the President's Day Parade.
are led by Director Dr. John Freeman, percussion advisors Amador Padilla, visual instructors Alexis, color guard instructors Clarice, Melissa, and Reina. Today they are performing Who's Who in the Navy by John Philip Sousa. Ladies and gentlemen, have another applause for the Pride of the Desert, Indio High School.
Great job, Rajas.
Under the direction of Melissa Ballard and Maria Perez, the squad spends most of the time supporting students, athletes, promoting school spirit, and being positive.
And after the band, we have the Indio High School cheer team. Cheerleaders and the band go hand in hand, especially at high school sporting events and President's Day parades. Now we move on to La Familia High School ASB. La Familia High School ASB. Oh, we got a couple soccer stars out here.
Familia High School ASB.
Look at that.
Obstacles into opportunities. Good morning. Good morning.
The La Familia Lobos turning obstacles into opportunities. And you can see the Lobo on the float. La Familia High School, ASB.
Please welcome John Kelly Elementary Cheer Squad.
And behind La Familia High School, we have John Kelly Elementary, the cheer team, and the drum squad. Well, maybe not the drum squad. Maybe just the cheer team. And a couple of the cheerleaders are going to split away from the rest of the pack and do a couple of flips for the judges, just for good measure.
Bring it to pom-poms. Here we go. Up next we have the Ultra 4.
So John Kelly Elementary.
They represent the Coachella Valley during the Ultra 4 race season and is coming up.
And then after them, we have the Ultra 4 Racing Team, AOK Team 4898.
Have a round of applause for Ultra 4 Racing.
Oh, they're going to rev it up here for the judges. See, that's the great part, being set up here so close to the judges that all of these cars or performers, they do their best in front of the judges, so we get to see it and hear it too.
AOK Racing.
Arturo Soria from AOK Racing.
The Desert Hot Springs, the Spa City.
So after AOK Racing, just off into the distance, we have the Desert Hot Springs St. Elizabeth Church Dancers. And we're going to have actually a very strong contingent coming up from Desert Hot Springs. We've got the church dancers. We have the Queen and Court. We have Ballet Folklorico Tonantzin. We have the senior class. We have Coreografias MVR. We have the Lowrider Bicycle Club. We've got the Conivelli Choreografia. We have the cheer team. And we've got the Sammy Dance Club. All from Desert Hot Springs. As you take a look at Desert Hot Springs and all of their performers, I want to let you know, coming up at 2:30 p.m., the monster trucks are back. Monster trucks with the Metal Militia Fitz Army Freestyle Motocross. So that's at 2:30 p.m. this afternoon inside the Grandstand Arena. They'll also be back in action at 5 o'clock. So if you're coming on down on President's Day, you've got two chances to check out the monster trucks with Metal Militia Fitz Army Freestyle Motocross. 2:30 and 5 o'clock inside the Grandstand Arena. And again, the Veterans Appreciation Ceremony honoring all U.S. veterans will be at 5:30 p.m. tonight
from Desert Hot Springs.
on the pageant stage. And then the Salute to America, which leads right into the musical pageant, Aladdin the Magician Remembers.
Good morning. You gotta keep waving with that.
And here comes Folklorico.
Morning. Thank you for being here. Grupo Folklorico up next. Bonazzi.
Looks like we've got the Queen and her court and the Ballet Folklorico group right behind them. They've got some moves, no doubt. It's hard to get around in those boots. They make it look easy. Great job, ladies. These boots were made for dancing. Desert Hot Springs Ballet Folklorico. And we have the Queen and her court. It's kind of hard to see because their backs are to us right now, but the Queen and her court are sitting on the tailgate of the truck right in front of them.
Eso. Let's help them out. Put your hands together. Here we go. Clap, 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 clap.
And they're still going for it. Folklorico. The Queen and her court waving to the crowd.
All right, have a round of applause for
Again, this is from Desert Hot Springs.
Look at all those bicycles come down the street. Bring them on down.
And we've got a bunch of bicycles coming down the parade route right now. Big, small, all shapes and sizes. Looks like they're doing some tricks out there and performing.
All these bicycles and look at all their stunts. What is it? Blockheads. Is it the 44 Blockheads bike group? All right, the Blockheads from Indio, California. Give it up for the Blockheads from Indio, California, doing their bike stunts. Check it out.
Okay, so the bicycle group called the Blockheads
Thank you for being here today.
from Indio.
Wonderful bicycles.
Got some nice bikes. Oh, and some cool tricks too. Cool tricks, cool tricks.
Yes, by Connie Valley, number 214.
Popping wheelies.
Choreographer, quinceañeras, they can help you out.
Next after that, we have the Coreografias MVR, which is also Desert Hot Springs. So we had Desert Hot Springs, and then we had the Blockheads, I guess. And now we're going back to Desert Hot Springs.
All these groups represent Desert Hot Springs and the different variety of things that the city of Desert Hot Springs has to
So we've
offer,
got,
whether it's recreation,
as we go back to Desert Hot Springs, Coreografias MVR. We've got the Lowrider Bicycle Club. We've got Connie Valley Choreografia. We've got the cheer team and the Sammy Dance Club. So when Desert Hot Springs signs up for the parade, they go big. They bring everybody, and we love it.
The Desert Hot Springs. Up next, we have Connie Valley's clubs.
So right behind the Coreografias in VR, we've got the Connie Valley Club. Oh, I don't know if that was on camera, but one of the kids took a little spill, but he's okay here on the parade route. I did that more than once or twice as a kid. I still have the scars to prove it.
Up next, we have the Desert Hot Springs cheer.
So next up, the Connie Valley Choreografia.
The Eagles. All right.
The Eagles cheer team
From Desert Hot Springs, yes?
from Desert Hot Springs.
Now we have
And right behind the cheer team, you can see them coming up. And that little Volkswagen Bug, Andy's Burgers. Oh man, is it lunchtime yet? I think it might be lunchtime, and I know where I'm going. Well, besides the fair, Andy's Burgers. Oh, the announcer said we're all going to Andy's Burgers. I wonder if he's treating. I think the announcer just said he's going to treat everybody. Let's go to Andy's Burgers. Behind Andy's Burgers, we've got Valley View Elementary. We've got cheer. We've got a drum squad. All from Valley View Elementary.
Number 221 in the parade today, Valley View Elementary.
Well, if you're watching us live right now, coming up at 11 a.m. at the fair, we've got Nancy Cobert's Amazing World of Bird shows on the pageant stage. And the junior building, we got Big Bugs, a rainforest adventure, also at 11 a.m. If you're coming a little bit later in the afternoon, we've got Wild About Monkeys on the Shalimar lawn. We've got Jack Spare Ribs, Pirate Palooza. Arr! You can find him on the pirate ship stage. Oh, let's not forget Pig Track. On the pig racetrack, we've got Swifty Swine Pig Racing. That's a lot of fun. It always draws a very big crowd, so get there early. I would highly suggest if you want to see the pig racing. At 1:30, as we mentioned, the Taj Mahal, cooking with dates. It smells amazing in that place when you walk in because of the food that they are preparing with the dates. Again, this is Valley View Elementary, the cheer team. We've got the drum squad as well. And after Valley View Elementary, we've got Emerson Elementary, the Tigers in the house. And then we have Dinastia Charas on the horses, dancing around. And they've got a large group as well. The clothes that they wear, so ornately designed. And right on cue with the horses. To the beat, Dinastia Charas. Coming up later tonight, we mentioned the Aladdin show, The Magician Remembers. That's at 6:15 on the pageant stage. And we've got events and shows all throughout the night. We've got karaoke with Freddie Prez, the MC from our opening ceremonies here at the fair. We've also got the Susie Hayner Hypnosis show. Oh, yeah. That's at 8:30 on the Magic Carpet stage. Let's take a listen. Dinastia Charas.
Up next, we have the Peter Pendleton Elementary program. The Peter Pendleton Elementary ACES program.
So that's Dinastia Charas as they make their way down the parade route with the banda. They sounded great. They look great. The horses dancing around. Right behind them, we have Peter Pendleton Elementary. We got dance, cheer, drum squad, flags, the whole deal from Peter Pendleton Elementary. Today, Monday, February 17th, President's Day, so it's Veterans Appreciation Day here at the fair. Tuesday through Thursday, it's Kids Day. On Wednesday, February 19th, it's Riverside County Department of Waste Resources Wednesday. So we're calling it Waste Wednesday. So go on social media, hashtag Waste Wednesday. Thursday is NBC Palm Springs Univision Day. And Friday, Fantasy $5 Friday. So again, check out datefest.org. That's datefest.org to get more information on these special promo days, a schedule of events and shows. So you will be all set when you come here to the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. Nice and warm out here, huge crowd, and it's so good to see as people are not only watching the parade, but they're starting to file into the fairgrounds. And flags, all from Peter Pendleton Elementary. If you're watching us live right now on Twitter, please give us a follow. If you're watching us live right now on YouTube, hit the subscribe button for us. We post a lot of our content on our YouTube channel, so you can always go back and see some of the past shows or interviews or videos that we have produced. And today's broadcast would never, ever happen without the expertise of Patrick Stevens and his Riverside County television team. That's Rivco TV. Out here live streaming, so get ready for a lot more live broadcasts coming from the county of Riverside, thanks to Rivco TV. We've already done a handful of live events, from press conferences to ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings, and now the Riverside County Fair Veterans Day or President's Day Parade. This is the first time that the President's Day Parade here at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival has been live streamed by the County of Riverside. So we're hoping to create a new tradition here at the fair and bring this to you live each and every year, courtesy of Rivco TV. Now we have the Peter Pendleton Elementary Drum Squad. Let's take a listen.
How about a round of applause for the Peter Pendleton drum line? Look at that, moving and playing at the same time. Right close behind them is the flag team, also from Peter Pendleton. Thank you, drumline and tall flags. Up right behind them.
So that's the drum squad. We also have the flag team from Peter Pendleton. You can still hear the drummers going.
All right, a round of applause for
And the flag team,
tall flag team.
they need the drum squad not too far away because they got to hear the beat. They've got a routine and they got to stay to the beat of their drum squad.
Attire from Jalisco and Zacatecas, Mexico, to help preserve the sport of charreria. Led by Captain Angie Torres, they're making their third appearance in the Dayton Festival. Please give a big welcome and applause for Dinastía Charras. Buenos días. Good morning.
And another Charas group coming up here on the parade route. Here at the President's Day Parade, Monday, February 17th.
Un aplauso. Muchas gracias, Dinastía Charra. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here.
We got the Charas. We've also got La Banda right behind them, as the horses dance around and gallop to the beats.
Yes, thank you for being here. Yes, good morning. Thank you. También un aplauso para la banda. How about a round of applause for the band? India Charra. Up next, we have the Indio Rajas football. It is a great, great pleasure to bring to you today the Indio Junior Rajas football team and cheer squad. Established in 1980, the 7-time Super Bowl champion football team represents the city of Indio. Their colors are red and blue. For the last 5 years, this past season, they took second place at the SoCal JPF Annual Cheer Competition.
And next up along the parade route will be the Indio Junior Rajas football team and the Indio Junior Rajas cheer team.
All right, Rajas.
They've got the same color uniforms and the names as they get a little bit older and funnel into Indio High School to play football for the Rajas. And the cheer team. We'll see them on Friday nights, cheering on the Indio High School football team. But this is the Junior Rajas.
Up next is Rancho Martinez and friends coming down the street from Coachella, California. They are groups of equestrians who enjoy exhibiting their beautiful horses for your enjoyment. Their right to represent and preserve the culture of the heritage of the Charro. How about a round of applause for Rancho Martinez and friends?
Next up, Rancho Martinez and friends. So that's Rancho Martinez and friends coming up. The Charras on the horses once again. Y la banda. You can hear the banda making their way. They're just, well, it looks like in the middle of the horses. We've got about a dozen or so horses, and then la banda, and then about another dozen or so horses
Good morning.
trailing behind them.
Martinez and friends.
Martinez and friends. Let's take a listen to La Banda here at the President's Day Parade at the 74th Annual Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival.
Bienvenidos a Rancho Martinez y amigos. Buenos días. Otro aplauso para el Rancho Martínez y amigos, con todos sus caballos. Have another round of applause for Rancho Martínez. Up next, we have the Bobby Duke Middle School ACES program. The Bobby Duke Middle School ACES program, under the guidance of Baltimore Rodriguez and Lazar Meta, is represented here today by their cheer team, under the direction of Coach.
So that was Martinez and friends. Behind them, Bobby Duke Middle School. We've got the cheer team, we got the flags, and we've got the drum squad from Bobby Duke. Remember, veterans get in free to the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival along with 3 of their guests. And today is Veterans Appreciation Day. So it'd be a good time if you've served this country to make your way to the Riverside County Fair. We'll pick up the bill for you. And tonight, we've got our Veterans Appreciation Day ceremony honoring all U.S. veterans. Bobby Duke Middle School, everybody. Got the cheer team. Here come the flags right behind them. If you see some people crossing across the parade route, I think what's happening is a lot of people are shuffling into the fair now. A lot of people park in that area across the Highway 111, and they're trying to get into the fair right now. This would be a perfect time. The weather is great. Trying to be one of the first ones through the gate, get on their favorite rides. Again, we're looking at Bobby Duke Middle School, the flag team, and also the drum squad. Next up in the white Honda is Advance America. After Advance America, we've got Mecca Elementary, home of the Panthers, Mecca. So we've got Mecca Elementary cheerleaders. We've also got a drum squad and a dance team coming up from Mecca Elementary, home of the Panthers. And let's check out their routine here. Oh, they're doing the Macarena. Oh, it's like a Macarena remix. Again, I'm not a musical kind of guy. I don't know a lot of music, but it was the Macarena. Then they remixed it with something. Couple cartwheels by the young ladies. All right, so that's Mecca Elementary cheer. And now we've got the drum squad and the dance team still coming up from the home of the Panthers, Mecca Elementary.
Keep moving through the zone. They're also followed by their Baile Folklorico under the direction of Amaidana Ramirez.
Listen in to the Mecca Elementary drum squad.
And closing out the parade under the direction of legendary band director and 2017 Teacher of the Year, Dwight Asbury. The Mighty Scarlet Regiment is a 5-time musical sweepstakes winner over the Coachella Christmas Parade and has won over 220 parades. They're led by
And finally, the Mecca Elementary dance team, Folklorico. And following them, all the way from Thermal. Not all the way, it's right around the corner. It's Desert Mirage High School. We've got the band coming up, and they are getting ready to cut loose. Flag team, band, and they come in marching strong. They've got great numbers, and they look sharp with those metallic helmets, and here they come. Desert Mirage, home of the Rams. Here they come. That's a nice touch, having those big block lettering. No doubt who's coming down the parade route when it's Desert Mirage High School. led by the twirler with a baton, Desert Mirage, flag team, and marching band. And the Desert Mirage High School Marching Band should be our final entry in the President's Day Parade here at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. The gates are open, so make your way on down to Indio and check out the fair. The gates are open. The carnival will not close until midnight. And the fair runs all the way through Sunday, February 23rd, so still plenty of time to visit or maybe even revisit. Come back for a second or third time. There is so much to do, you can't possibly do everything in one trip. So maybe you come back multiple days. We'd love to see you. It's the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. The Desert Mirage High School Band wraps up the parade. And we appreciate you tuning in on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we will see you here at the 74th Annual Riverside County Fair and